Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear student of first prep, we are going to solve questions for the revision of March exam. We will solve questions on lesson 1, chemical combination. Okay, we said we make a revision 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth revision on the Egyptian Knowledge Bank, and we will solve questions on ionic and covalent bond today. Okay, we said we have new questions on Egyptian Knowledge Bank belong to Nagwa platform, and we will solve questions for these kinds that we will have in the new kind of exams. Okay, let's start. Question number 1 says that which two types of elements can react and form an ionic compound? Okay, we said we have a kind of compound, we have ionic and covalent. Okay, what is the difference between them? As we mentioned before, we have the ionic is a reaction between metal and non-metal, or ionic positive ion and negative ion, ionic positive ion coming from the metallic atom and the negative ion coming from non-metallic atom. So the right answer will be here a metal and another metal. Do you think that? No. Metal and non-metal. Yes, this is right. And the other kind that we have covalent bond, that between non-metal and another non-metal. So the right answer will be number B in our questions. Okay, this is first question. Let's go to the second one. Okay, we have question number 2 says that which of the following chemical substances could be reacted together to form an ionic compound? Okay, we have here 6 kind. Here we have beryllium, bromine, water, helium, sodium chloride, and aluminium. Okay, what is the substance will be reacted together? We have the first one, beryllium and bromine. Okay, we have here metal and non-metal. Okay, do you think it's right answer? We will continue. No, we didn't need to continue anyone. We have the first one, metal and non-metal. This is the right answer. We will discuss also beryllium and helium. Helium is inert gas. Third one, bromine and helium. Helium is inert gas. So B and C wrong. Helium is inert gas that or inert element that don't enter in chemical reaction. We have sodium chloride and bromine. Sodium chloride is not an element, it's a compound, ionic compound, don't react with non-metal. And here we have aluminium and beryllium, they are both two metals. So the right answer will be number A. Let's go into question number 3. Okay, question number 3 says that the diagram shows the outer electrons of an atom of the element sodium and an atom of the element sulfur. Okay, it is a metal and other non-metal. The first group here we have 8 questions on the ionic bond, and we have after it 6 questions on covalent bond. Okay, I collect different kinds of bond for the exam for you. Okay, which of the following statements summarize what happened when sodium forms an ionic compound with sulfur? Okay, the first answer we have here sodium with sulfur. Sodium is monovalent, so it will lose 1 electron. Sulfur here has what? 5 electrons, so it needs 3 electrons to complete its outermost energy level. So we want here 6 electrons, sorry, 6 electrons in the outermost energy level, so it need 2 electrons. He need to gain 2 electrons, and we have sodium have only 1, will lose, so we need 2 atoms of sodium to react with 1 atom with sulfur. So here the right answer will be either number A or C. 2 atoms of sodium reacts with 1 atom of sulfur. Yes, number A, it is the right answer. Okay, we will C, number C, 2 atoms of sodium reacts with 2 atoms of sulfur? No. So the right answer will be here number A. 2 atoms of sodium reacts with 1 atom of sulfur. Okay, the other question in this part, which happens to electrons when sodium forms an ionic compound with sulfur? Okay, electrons, here we have the electrons will be transferred from sodium to the sulfur atoms, so the right answer will be number B. The electrons are transferred from sodium atoms to sulfur atoms, so it is the right answer here, as it will form what? Ionic bond. Okay, let's go into question number 4. Question number 4 says that what type of attraction exists between positive ion and the negative ion in an ionic bond? We have what? We have a kind of attraction due to losing electron and gaining electron. We called it electrostatic attraction. Electrostatic attraction due to electron transfer, as the electron transfer from one place to another inside the bond, so it's belong to electrons, so it will be electrostatic attraction, not covalent, not electronic, okay, not magnetic and not metallic. So the right answer will be electrostatic attraction, okay, inside the compound. So we mean electrostatic attraction inside the compound of ionic bond together. Okay, let's go to question number 5. Okay, question number 5 says that what is the formula of the ions formed when 2 atoms of potassium react with 1 atom of sulfur? Okay, here we have 1 sulfur and 2 potassium. So potassium is what? Is monovalent, but we have sulfur divalent. So the ions will be written as the normal. Potassium monovalent, we will write above it plus or +1, and sulfur, as we mentioned before, it is a divalent, so we will write what? S-2. So the right answer will be number C. Here, to write any ions in its free state, we have K plus and S-2. Okay, let's go into question number 6. Question number 6 says that non-metal X has 5 electrons in the outer shell. What is the chemical formula of the ionic compound formed when X reacts with sodium? Okay, X non-metal and sodium here is a metal. Sodium is monovalent and the element X here is what? Is trivalent. 5. It has 5, so we need 3 electrons to complete its outermost energy level, and reaches to have 8 electrons and be stable. So we will take 1 sodium and non-metal reacts with 3 atoms of sodium to gain the 3 electrons as sodium atom. Each one sodium atom lose 1 electron, so we need 3 atoms of sodium, and here we will exchange the valences, so the right answer will be number A, Na. We'll take the 3 electrons from X, and Na will give 1 to X, so we didn't write 1. The right answer will be number A, Na3X. Na3X. This is the chemical formula of the compound. Okay, we will write Na and X. Okay, we will write below it Na1 and X3. We will exchange the valences, so Na will take the 3 of X and X will take the 1 of Na, and the chemical formula will be Na3X. Okay, it is the right answer. Let's go into question number 7. Okay, question number 7 says that the following diagram is representation of the electronic configuration of a metal atom. We have its electronic configuration 2A2. this metal can react with element oxygen to form an oxide. Which of the following diagram will be similar representation of the ion of the same metal formed during the reaction? I think without any doubt we will lose the 2 electrons here, so the right answer will be number D, 2 and 8 here in the outermost energy level, as we lose energy level and decrease this number of 2 electrons, so the ion will be drawn without this level. So we have 2 and 8. This is the right answer. And to make it clearly right, we will make a practice surrounding the drawing and make plus 2 and make a practice surrounding this one and write plus 2 due to losing of 2 electrons. Okay, let's going to question number 8. Question number 8 says that in the diagram an atom of sodium loses 1 electron from the outer shell. Okay, we have here 1 electron that loses, so we have 2 energy levels. The first contain 2 and the second contain 8. What is the formed when this electron is lost? Okay, sodium becomes what? Becomes an ion, and we called it positive ion. So we have here a positive sodium ion will be formed, so the right answer will be what? Number C, a positive sodium ion. Okay, this is the first part of our choices. We have on the ionic compound or ionic bond, so we will continue the next of the covalent compound. Let's go into question number 9. Question number 9 says that which of the 4 numbered elements could react together and form a covalent compound? Okay, if we looking at the periodic table of element, we have here element 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the first here we have the metals, the other side here on the from left to right. In the right side here we have 2 and 3, they are non-metals, and the number 4 will be inert gas. In this one we have semi-metal or metalloids, as we mentioned before. It belongs to or carry properties from both metals and non-metals. Okay, so we have to form a covalent bond, we need what? We need element. Maybe here we have 2 and 3, they are the nearest one to be non-metal as all, so the right answer will be letter A, 2 and 3 here, as number 4 don't enter the chemical reaction as they are non-metals, and number 1 it's a metal, don't form covalent compound, so covalent compound will be formed between only non-metals. Okay, let's go into question number 10. Question number 10 says that which statement correctly describe covalent bonding? We have covalent bond involves the transfer of electrons or sharing of electrons. Do you think we have here transfer of electrons? No, so statement 1 and 2 will be wrong at all. Okay, let's go into the sharing of electron here. In statement 3 and 4, they are the choices here we have. The bonds that are formed are strong and require a lot of energy to break them. Okay, do you think that? We have the statement 4, the bonds that are formed are weak and don't require much energy to break them. Okay, what we are going to say about covalent, they are sharing of electrons, so we don't know the place of electrons, as they are will be very strong and we need a lot of energy to form and a lot of energy to break them. Okay, to make the electrons revolve around each one of the nucleus that forming the covalent bond, so we have here the right answer will be statement 3, the bonds that are formed are strong and require a lot of energy to break them. Okay, I think it's easy question, but you need to read every statement correctly. Okay, let's go to question number 11. Question number 11 says that a molecule of oxygen can be represented in different ways to show the double covalent bond present between the two oxygen atoms. Which of the following formulas correctly shows a molecule of oxygen? Okay, do you think what about oxygen? Strong covalent bond. So we have di or double covalent bond. So the right answer will be letter B. Okay, we have here triple bond, not the right answer. We have one strong and one weak. When we make dots, they are weak. No, each one will be strong as they formed between the same elements with same properties. So the covalent bond will be called, as we will study after, we call them pure covalent, and the difference between strong covalent bond here equals 0. So each one share with 2 electrons with the same with the same behavior as they are similar atoms. Okay, here we have weak, no, and one single, it's wrong. So we have the right answer will be O, double bond O. Okay, let's go to question number 12. Question number 12 says that ammonia gas is an important chemical in the production of fertilizers. It's made during the reaction of nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, nitrogen needed 3 electrons to complete its outermost energy level, and also hydrogen needed 1 electron to complete its outermost energy level. So it needs 1 and nitrogen needs 3. What is the chemical formula NH3? Which of the molecules in the diagram can combine to form ammonia? We have the first one here, single, double, triple. Okay, which kind of bond in the hydrogen? Monovalent or single covalent bond. And here ammonia, this represent N2, so the reaction will be between 1 and 3. Okay, the right answer will be number C. 1 and 3 will react together to form what? To form NH3, as 1 represent hydrogen, 2 represent, if we mention, oxygen, and N here, N2 will be represented by triple bond between the 2 atoms of nitrogen. Okay, let's go to question number 13. Here we have question number 13 says that the diagram shows the structure of 4 different chemicals. Noble gas. Okay, what do you think about here? We have the noble gas, maybe, or it correctly means we have here chemical R. A salt made from metal and non-metal. Okay, when we have metal and non-metal, they will make a shape like chemical B. Positive and negative arranged together, each one arranged symmetrical. Metal, okay, it will be chemical S, as all atoms are similar to each other. And a covalent compound. What is the covalent compound? Okay, covalent compound, here we have different atoms and sharing represented by a straight line between each atom inside the compound. So the chemical Q will be the right answer, that represent a covalent compound. Okay, let's go into question number 14. Okay, this is the last question of our group today. Although there are some rare exceptions, the number of atoms of an element in an covalent compound depend on the number of bonds that needed to be formed to create full outer shell in all atoms that we want to make, or that we want to mean by covalent bond. Okay, the electronic structure of 2 elements are shown in the diagram. We have here 1 electron in element A and 6 electrons in the outer shell of element B. What is likely chemical formula of the covalent molecule formed between A and B? Okay, if we make a sharing with 1 electron, and we need 2 electrons from B. So we have here the right answer will be A to B. A to B, as B needed 2 make exchanges with A needed 1. So the right answer will be number C, or letter C, A to B. It is the right answer here. Okay, this is the last question of the group today. Okay, I hope you enjoy our part today of questions. Okay, we needed to solve a lot of questions together. I think we will solve today different questions on ionic and covalent. If you needed any questions, if you have any problems in solving, please leave your comment below the video. Okay, thank you and goodbye.